Welcome back to my channel. My name is Dr. Anwar Youssef Dunbar, and this is Big Discussions 76, Entertainment and Media. First of all, please like this video, please share it, and please subscribe to my channel. Well, a lot of people, well, actually, before I get into that, if you want, if you want to throw something in the tip jar, that information is below in the description box, and also please consider joining the Big Words LLC newsletter. So now that that's out of the way, I just wanted to say a few words about uh, the Rings of Power, uh, Amazon's new TV show, which is from the J.R.R. Tolkien Middle Earth Lord of the Rings universe. I saw the first commercial for it when watching last week's Super Bowl. I haven't officially um, read anything on it, but looking at it initially, I said, "Oh, that looks like a female elf. I see swords. I see magic. I see um, what looks like Middle Earth." And it turns out, after watching some other content creators like the Critical Drinker and what's uh, World Class Bullshitters. After watching their reviews, it looks like that the production staff has taken some creative liberties based upon today's climate and today's world. So I wanted to make a short video on the concept of sticking with the source material because I'm a bit of a traditionalist myself, and I've commented on other um, franchises slash productions where the writers and the studios have taken creative liberties with the source material and changed things. I think maybe the most egregious of all of these such transgressions is what Disney has done with Star Wars. Um, I think that now I didn't read the Eternals in terms of the actual print comic books, but Kareen, shout out to Kareen, who has done some reviews with me. She said that the writers and the production staff for the Eternals, they changed up a bunch of different things to for whatever reason. But uh, one of the theories is that in our current diverse age, our current woke age, these studios are tweaking everything to show diversity and to show and to communicate a woke agenda. In any case, this has been going on for a while. I can think back to when I graduated from the University of Michigan and moved in with my father briefly in upstate New York. I think that that would be north central New York, the Albany area. The Lord of the Rings trilogy came out during my 5 to 6 years in Ann Arbor, Michigan, at the University of Michigan, and I became hooked. I thought that those original movies, The Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers, and The Return of the King, those are all classics. They were all well done, and I think at that point I had purchased all three extended editions, and I was still watching those DVDs pretty regularly. And my father, who is a black boomer and very much racially aggrieved at times, he walked in and I was watching the Fellowship of the Ring, I think, and Elijah Wood was on the screen, and my dad went into this soliloquy about how they want us to watch their stuff all the time, but when I think he was talking about when he was in the army, they wanted us to watch their stuff all the time, but when our stuff came on, it was a big deal. And before he said that, he walked in on me and he said, every time I come in here, his face is on the screen. His face is on the screen. He was talking about Frodo, played by Elijah Wood. Well, he's the main character, so it makes sense that his face is on the screen all the time. But the point is that uh, the wanting to see characters who look like you and having adverse reactions to all white casts, that's not a new thing. But I guess now studios are thinking, okay, we need to cater to our audiences, and we'll probably make more profits if we make these casts more diverse, regardless of whether or not the source material feature that. Now, in terms of the Lord of the Rings trilogy, when I did watch it and I rewatched it and I rewatched it over and over and over again, I did look at the screen and I realized, you know what? There are no black people in here. There might be some black people playing the orcs and the goblins, but the main cast, even Saruman, played by Christopher Lee, there are no black people in here. There are no Asian people in here. There are no Latino people in here. Well, as the as stated in the World Class Bullshitters video, or maybe it was the Critical Drinkers video, that at that time J.R.R. Tolkien wrote The Lord of the Rings. He envisioned it being a quasi Europe. So he intended for the way Peter Jackson portrayed it, J.R.R. Tolkien intended for it to be that way. And writing is art, and it's the artist's vision. So if the artist, if that's what they foresaw when they were creating their great work, then I think that we owe it to them to stay true to the source material and to stay true to their vision. So, while I realized that the Lord of the Rings, the Peter Jackson production, the Peter Jackson productions, while the cast was entirely white, at the end of the day, I had no problem with that because that's what that was. That's what that was supposed to be. That's what J.R.R. Tolkien envisioned when he wrote those things, when he wrote those books up. Now, there are times when directors do alter things from books because to make it a movie, sometimes what's exactly in the book doesn't make for a good movie. So we've seen that happen multiple times throughout the decades. But I think that getting too far away from the source material is a bad thing, and I applaud the studios and the directors and the writers who take the time to read the source material and who are meticulous and intentional about making sure that what shows up on the silver screen is very, very close to what the author originally intended. I'm a, I'm a bit of a traditionalist, so I think that's what you should do. And if you want to make art in movies and works with more diverse casts and with certain kinds of messaging, I say write unique stories about those things and incorporating those things. Leave our superheroes alone. Leave them the way that they were supposed to be. Leave our characters and our stories the way that they were supposed to be, the way that they were originally intended to be. If you want to make something different, create something different. So that's what I wanted to say. I can foresee decisions made by Amazon and Disney and these major corporations. I suspect many of these decisions are money driven. They feel like if their characters on screen reflect society, then everybody will come out and see the movies. But at the end of the day, I think the most important thing is to stay true to what the original artist wanted and intended. In any case, let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you want to put something in the tip jar, that information is below. And please consider joining the Big Words LLC newsletter. That's what I wanted to say. I will probably take a look at Rings of Power. I love fantasy fiction, and any chance I get to go off into a mystical, imaginary realm with magic and heroes and sorcerers and magicians and creatures, I, I'm I'm game to go. But I say just do it right and stay true to what the artist truly wanted. So anyhow, I'm going to stop this here. Everyone, enjoy the rest of your day and your weekend. And as always, remember that your attitude determines your altitude. Take care, and I will talk to you the next time. Bye bye.